You know, if you look at the TV today, you see a lot of people in cars. You see a lot of people going to stores getting food. But you don't have to do that here at Jewish Community Center. They have it every Tuesday, every Sunday, and you can come by and get food for persons in the neighborhood, and that's what I do. I usually come and get it for 2 or 3 people in my neighborhood and give it to them, and they're as happy as they can be. The people that I drop it off to a person, they have a little money, but you know how it is. It doesn't stay there if you're not working. And so when you bring food there for them every week, that's a big deal in terms of not having to spend money that they really don't have. They can spend it on something maybe more important to them than the food that I do bring every Monday.
Well, years ago, we were full-time members because we have 3 sons. But as they grew up and moved away, we stopped being members. And then about 5 years ago, Chick Becker invited my husband to come to the 5400 Club. And he enjoyed it so much that when I retired the next year, I decided to come with him, and we've loved it ever since. Guest speakers that are invited by Dr. Norman Sporn are outstanding. They have lectures that are very educational, and as an educator myself, it's enlightening. And the topics range from everything to Marie Antoinette, as we heard this past Monday, to walking through the Lower East Side of Manhattan, which you would have loved, and even segregation, which was very, very enlightening. Well, we enjoy and we are fulfilled by coming and having the camaraderie with people our age, all our friends, keeping our minds attuned to what's happening in the world today. We take advantage of the different plays and shows that are here. So it's mainly a little bit of everything that, and of course mingling with all the people who are members here.
We've been coming to the JCC for probably 5 years now. I found the best basketball game in the city. Longtime basketball player. We moved from California in 2011. And I knew all the places to go, but I didn't know where to go here until we found the JCC. So the basketball court is where she first ran up and down, shot her first baskets, and then we were lucky enough to be able to drop her off in what we called the fun little room, which is where she would hang out with all the other babies while I could go and play hoops. Then she learned to swim here. When she started school, she was participating in the Schools Out program here and kind of sort of started to become part of the community here. And then COVID hit, and we obviously had to figure out what we were going to do. When we heard about the All Day at the J program, we thought long and hard about what the right thing to do was, but ultimately decided that it would be best for her to have peers and a community that she was already kind of sort of comfortable with. And so we were just thrilled to have the JCC as an option. The All Day at the J program has really been the only way that she's had peer interactions. We've been trying to be as safe as possible, and even more so now that we're part of the family here at the JCC. But without the JCC, she would be spending a lot of time with her parents and her baby brother. Fortunately, she's at the age where she still likes to do that, but I think there's a limit for anybody. And so to be only your nuclear family day in and day out and day in and day out, I think you miss something. You miss a lot of the social interaction. You miss being able to learn how to form new relationships, resolve conflicts, all of those things. And to have the culture of the JCC, the place where she's doing that, we really couldn't ask for anything more.
It's meant everything that we can do things outside now, and that people are willing to, go out of their way with the different temperatures and bringing out the tent. My family and I personally aren't comfortable going and working out inside right now. So, otherwise I'd be stuck in my garage or outside doing by myself. So now I have my community and my friend support group back again by being able to be outside here on the patio. So it's been wonderful to be back here with a group of people that can inspire and help each other out. What people have said, everything is going fantastically in there, and people are really impressed with what they're doing to keep things safe, but outside they're doing a variety of classes, and the classes are meant to be for all levels of people, and you can modify, or the instructors are great at making sure everybody's comfortable doing them. And I would tell everybody, come and try one of the various classes that they're doing outside. It's super easy and it's great.
To be completely transparent, I was incredibly apprehensive about sending him out of the house anywhere. In fact, we didn't send him immediately in September. And so during the latter part of the month, with 2 older children at home doing online school, I quickly recognized as an educator that my 4-year-old needed to have a preschool experience. So at that time, I started to look around at a variety of preschools. JCC wasn't the only place that we looked. I went on safe, socially distanced tours, and I have to say that we landed in the absolute best place for Miles. This is an absolutely perfect fit for him. First day when he came to visit, he was so excited he wanted to stay. And each day after that, he's excited in the morning to get out of bed. And he says, I've got to go to school. And I wondered how he would feel, since the other 2 are technically still at home. So I wondered how he would feel leaving the house. But he says, bye, I'm going to school. I've got to go see Melissa. And when he comes home, he's excited from the moment he goes through that gate to tell us about what he's done. He always says some sort of creation. I thought that I'd be able to manage serving as learning coach for my 2 older children and a preschool teacher for Miles and working full-time as a professor, and that was just unrealistic. So it's been a huge weight off of our shoulders to know that he's in a good, safe, healthy environment that's inspiring him to learn and grow in ways that honestly I couldn't even imagine. But what Miles is getting here is that academic foundation and so much more. It's important for them to have life skills. We're so happy that we chose JCC.